This is the I Know podcast where we're all about healthy debate, honest conversation, and talking beer junk. Information, knowledge, observation. This episode is brought to you by Ink Harmony. Ink Harmony specializes in soft tissue therapy using various massage techniques and tools and would address situations from physical to psycho-emotional. We have some scenarios where a massage can assist. Poor circulation, Kofi got that.
Wow.
Chronic muscular pain, I got that. Mental stress, soft tissue injury, joint mobility, so many different things. For any questions or appointment bookings, please contact Shane Badu Griffith at 259-7719. And don't forget, knowledge of self is the basis of all knowledge. This is the I Know podcast. I know information, knowledge, observation. Also, I know nothing. Welcome back. This is the first time since the World Bank to shambles,
Crazy.
cheese on bread that we doing this thing, man. Anyway, just gonna celebrate with you, man. And we going back big too. Big up Mosey. Mosey, Kofi. I rusty bad, baby. Big up Mosey, Kofi. Myself, Marcus Myers. Let me see. Before we get to the big man in the room, another big man that off the camera right now. We got Juice here. We got Jono. So this is the fella that we starting back with. I mean, we can't get bigger than this. Yeah. Very true.
Yeah.
This one large. This one large. We got LRG in the building. Big up yourself, man.
Enough manners and respect. What you think?
Big up yourself, B. If it's one thing that we know that you's probably like the main man in Barbados right now that like leading the charge in terms of the popularity, the music getting big, the music getting global. We see you doing things in all sorts of countries, dog. I watched a video with you last night in it was Mexico, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, the music video.
You doing it, B. You doing it. So we glad that you're here with us, man.
Thanks.
Yeah, B. Let me start by saying that from the music, let's say that you fit the description of your lyrics, sir. I will not step on your shoes in the club, dog. Straight. you got the vibe.
Man, crack a smile, yeah.
I understand now. Let me say, don't judge people by their appearance. Right. I mean, you know,
right.
Man, you might see some boy laughing all the time, smiling face, and leaving no traces, you know.
Yeah.
Some boy that screw you might tell themselves, see, or say, don't let me go around you. And when people look at me, I've got that face that people will actually tell themselves, see me, I'm fucking around you.
Yeah, for real.
Why you good, man? I cool.
Yeah, but I won't owe you money, boy. I want to know that. I want to know that. You want to do that.
It's true, man.
I say it's true.
But it's cool, though, you know.
That's good, man. That's good.
Man or woman, if them brave enough then to link LR, it will freak them, you know.
Say it.
The contrary of that beer or that boy to keep from wrong, you know.
Yeah. We one thing that is hearing in music is you being from the streets. You got a way of the balance of the consciousness and the badness. So it's like kind of like the yin and yang in the streets in a way, right? So for people like me, I got to admit, I know if you realize yet, I don't know too much about the streets, right? But
ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, but you are kind of like the window that I use to kind of understand people's lifestyle that I not really accustomed to, right? So that's why I like the music for sure.
Thanks for that.
Alright, so you was at it long. This is where we could start. You was at it long, and now I feel like they had kind of a new resurgence at LR in the last few months. What you think really started?
I feel like any day, right? They're trying to get as truthful as possible. I just feel like transformation, you know what I mean? And experience too, you know what I mean? Within music, within life, looking in self, you know, it's
You mean personal transformation then?
Yeah,
or, okay.
personal, yeah.
Right.
And self-awareness, man. Motivating self, like, my self-motivation mean, like, you know, a lot of energy be coming from all around you, it's gotta be strong, you know, like for instance, a corner block all your men. If you error, you know, or you may stuck and kicks and get and laugh or don't love you, so you know what I mean? You gotta be a strong person and know they love you too, or you know what I mean, stuff like that. all them things, cause everyone I see level when it kind of strength or weakness and stuff like that.
What you feel took so long for Bajan dancehall? Cause you was doing it for years.
Yeah, long time.
What do you think it took so long to get to where we are now? Because now I would say that like it is, I would say rivaling soca at this current moment in terms of like the popularity that it has now. What do you think it took so long?
To be honest, it ain't even got a problem to do with people in itself. It's just alignment.
Alignment with what though? Like what?
Alignment concerning music, concerning, you know what I mean? Concerning how when people realize, yeah, this is it. You know what I mean? You hear this. That's what I mean when I say alignment.
Yeah.
Concerning music, you know, cause everybody's feeling ready. 10 years ago, you feel it already, but my attitude is bad. You see how you look screw so? I used to be actually acting how 10 years ago.
Oh, that was your personality.
I doing music, but I still got my firearm in my pocket, and you know what I mean? It the fuck up, boy. So you know what I mean?
You just look back then and like have
I just look back then and be like, yeah, boy. You know what I mean?
Okay. It's so interesting to me that you look back and think you was a cruel man, and then looking at you now.
I don't look back and tell myself as a cruel man, you know. It's only when, you know, like, alright, let me see the hurt. The hurt is two people in one, you know what I mean? Like, let me say bipolar or whatever, you know what I mean? But it's sort of, you know what I mean? Don't get me angry, cause he real cool and he Irish, he love him, but when he getting fucked up now, he's be like, you know what I mean? Why you doing me this? You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's turning me to that fucking green thing now. That's when it could be.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
That's interesting,
you know?
man.
Yeah. But along them lines, once I know it good. Right. Because I don't like the unfair people, or I hate to see people getting unfair. Somebody getting unfair and become my friend.
Right.
Honestly, you know what I mean? I don't like nothing unfair now. People getting that up.
So you're back like underdogs?
Yeah.
Is there one experience, like transformational experience you could think of in your last 10 years that really like make you say like, all right, cool, I don't want to be that man anymore?
You know that I can look back at nothing and tell myself, not at all, I don't want, you know what I mean? Everything just align me, boy. You know what I mean? I ain't got no regrets in me with people or, you know what I mean, situations, no nothing. Just feel everything that added at the right time, and it's for me to be aware that it's actually them things as, you know what I mean? Like we be looking and saying, oh, the good things, and don't look at the bad things. I mean, you know what I mean? But it's all, everything is mixed, you know what I mean? Current that light on that is negative and positive.
Right.
That's not the answer. I thought you would come with, because I know like a lot of people is more look at what the catalyst is, like what made them explode. Like honestly, like you have an idea.
And that's what made me explode. You know what I mean? Exactly what you explain. You know what I mean? I mean, like, yeah, I mean, being aware of situations.
Right, and nothing one thing in particular.
Yeah,
but I assume you would have got an answer.
Everybody be always talking about this goody, and don't really want to mention
the bad things that happen.
Things that happen that bad, and even fitting it to their life, they want to brush that way.
Right.
Mostly everybody. You see people that actually willing to accept. Acceptance has got a lot to do with ways of life and thing, you know.
That's a big thing. Acceptance is not.
So
it's
I
a big
like,
move
yeah,
too.
that is me for real.
Yeah.
That was me for real. But check me now, you know what I mean? If people can actually give people a chance, but people don't give no chances. You know, in some relationship wise even, you know.
Yeah.
Oh boy, oh.
No, I'm doing relationship wise. I'm just saying. I hear wrong with
On that, right? And speaking of like kind of judging people and things, people have interpreted Bajan dancehall as being a negative influence on the youth. What is your take on that?
Remember, Jamaica, which you know that all the culture come from Africa, but Jamaica is saying this headline as them is the creators of dancehall and reggae music and stuff over with. Trinidad know that. You know what I mean? And Barbados, you know, we like Jamaica music bad. Today. By any day, Jamaica bring this energy, but Jamaica know that. I mean, but Trinidad, you say, work that same energy from Jamaica, and Trinidad know that it's Jamaica, any day that inspire them. Them like Sizzler, them like, you know what I mean, Bounty Kelly, same thing. You know what I mean? And that what they living in the street too. Just like Barbados, the same areas where how Jamaica is run and how Trinidad is run. We have their areas too. We have people you know what I mean? For instance, that is the same thing. Although Barbados might not want that for, you know what I mean? Any day it is what it is.
But what else it is?
It's
What
just
it,
being honest.
right,
Yeah,
right.
right.
What else you still being honest though? You don't think that like putting it in a easy to consume format. You put it in a song, so you making it easy for people to be aware of what's going on. Then that ain't got like a negative vibe to it, cause you kind of pushing that agenda then, in a sense.
Remember, I speak of the current and the negative
And the
and the
positive.
positive.
Yeah.
It's how you take it now.
True.
You know what I mean?
I interpret.
Yeah, it's how you take it. Is what you want to do with that. Same way what you want to do with you can look at conscious music. That man that says it's a praise Jah, you're the emperor. You call it fuck that music, you know.
Yeah,
You can
yeah.
do whatever you want to do. So
Which is what a
why?
lot of people do. To
When
be
the man
honest.
say you're up in a she hole, you got keep going up in the hole. Man say wait. You know what I mean? But any days. I feel everything just too judgmental, man. People just go look into self.
okay.
People just go look into self and situations and try to be a better
I
person.
glad you
and-
said so, cause a
know
lot
what
of
I
these
mean?
same people that saying that Bajan dancehall got a negative attitude to it is the same people that ain't policing or parenting their children. So then the issue now is that they gotta spend time to let their children know like this is what LR singing, but LR is singing you gotta live this life. LR is singing
them
about the
sending their
life.
children to infants and then primary school, you know what I mean? And then
Yeah.
then children depends on wherever them pass or level of their education coming from primary school and going to secondary
yeah.
school. You know what I mean?
Right.
They got a lot of different influences.
So we
that
don't
people
need
don't
rocket
focus on.
science to know
Exactly.
that any day you carry your child at he leave prep school when he's 2 years old, he can't got infants yet to the primary school, you know, he can't home with the flu. Or he can't home say Rasul. And you want to be
Where you learn that from?
any day was you know like,
to me do that the first time.
I mean, he can't hold me, mom. See,
Yeah,
money,
yeah,
father,
yeah.
got moms that got own each other. Like,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know what I mean?
Right, right.
They got a lot of different influences.
I told a man on IG that's deal with homeschooling. Man's a millionaire. You children has got big, long way you can't think. Or he show them how to shoot everything.
A white man,
Listen,
or-
Nah, black man.
Okay, what is that IG? Because that sounds lit.
No.
He need Derek, what? He need Derek something.
He
Real positive.
Here,
Oh,
bro.
say
Where
it.
you from my house?
He one of them,
American man.
yeah,
American
man,
man,
from
okay.
Man.
Yeah, he got lots
Yeah,
and
yeah,
he
I
got
know
the
it.
same third eye tattoo
I know
here.
him.
But he got like 40 tattoos in his face though.
Yeah, yeah, I
but
know
real
him.
positive signs and everything
Sick.
got
Yeah,
meanings and stuff.
I know who
But,
you mean.
but I've heard that from people in the industry as well, that they do not want to bring on Bajan dancehall artists. This is probably before that promoters didn't want to bring on certain dancehall artists that promote that kind of content.
Yeah, and I mean like when it comes to one of the biggest promoters in Barbados, like let me say Fast, let me say Freddie Hill.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean not disrespecting the man at all. I mean like Freddie and them man know that any day LR is a good artist. You know what I mean? But they know where he come from too. And then any day Fast and in corporate business and certain things ain't want certain things going on at his shows, you know what I mean? Remember the police themselves go get rights on the police and the sponsors
right.
is in corporate and certain things. So when an artist like LRG and then come and mash his show, you know who we friends with, we from the Garrison, we find worse places that the people in corporate people don't want these things. We smoking, we marijuana, we drinking brandy.
Right.
Barbados is a place that any day, you know, any day they want, you know, remember his Barbados stuff.
But
so.
I feel like on you say that's still a genre of music that just get promoting, you know.
And
I
you
think
think
if we
what
can get
happened
one
is-
for me, any day for reggae and dance, so we know reggae is a place that. Let me sing that sense as a song again. Praise Jah.
Right.
When you any day, you know what I mean? Really marijuana, you know what I mean?
Right.
But
Legalization.
not only
You know what
that,
I mean?
Ellery selling himself short because Sizzler is the same gangster ass. Sizzler got a real bad man tune, and Sizzler is the same man that
I
the same
like
promoters.
Sizzler, yeah.
Well, I mean the promoters will still bring the same people singing a
You
similar
mean came
play.
from Jamaica?
Foreign.
Yeah,
Right.
because down there so bang to Barbados. Any day them want to bang. Jamaica don't want to bang. Any day bang is what it is. Barbados ain't sending that out to you, world boy. Not even marijuana.
That's interesting.
That's very interesting.
That's interesting. We don't send that out.
Whoa, I never even looked at it that way.
Not
It's-
trying to, and I'm trying to be detrimental to
Nah,
Jamaica,
I-
saying that Jamaica point that out, because you don't feel Jamaica point that out neither. But any day dancehall came from Jamaica.
Right. But we
At 10 million and 28 million views though.
and at Barbados now we kind of we suppress it.
I mean, for what, in Jamaica it started to get dark in the fight, like how Barbados is going to. You remember Bob Marley started kick men in the face and kidnap people from early out.
Okay, did
You
not
know
know
what I mean?
that, but that's interesting.
That's the
I want to
thing.
read that
I know this is good. They could touch LR because the whole DJ thing, they used to be like, yo, play that tune, or it can be violence.
Me?
I mean, but no, I say you could appreciate that.
Yeah, let me show you a thing now.
Them man back in there, they know.
Yeah, and let me show you this here, Cartel, that whole energy Jamaica so because Jamaicans live with them and sing, you know.
Right.
If you go there saying shoot man in the face every place and your music start to get regional now, Jamaica, that know over here, we know who you from, we mean to know you from now here. You can't reach too far now because we don't know you're trying to steal something or somebody or where you going with that.
Yeah.
So you just go come from a place for real. Right. Same thing coming from even 166 square miles Barbados here. You can't reach too far with that, you out there so you
Ain't really living your life.
Ain't really in Baltic.
Because Barbados too small now, so people gonna peep and watch. And you got Instagram too.
Yeah.
Right. He ain't a bad man.
Man, you playing that life, man.
So that's what bringing. So listen good. That will bring on a lot of one thing too. Stop trying to styly thing.
Right.
Do one, you know.
That was what he was thinking too. Cause I mean, from what you're saying, Freddie obviously isn't letting you express yourself the way that you want.
Freddie, you talk fast, so I think that again he real forward. So Freddie, you hear, you see this, okay then, you know what I mean?
But I understand what you think is. I understand what you're saying because at the end of the day, look, check it, right? Look at 50 Cent and in 2003 when he was talking all the things he was talking, right? They got men that get Grammys off of this, all of this gangster street life.
Correct,
if you look at even white men, look at Martin Scorsese with his gangster movies. He's an award-winning thing. You paint pictures in your music that is no different from what they're doing, right? And you got lessons and things that in there.
Yeah.
But people gotta stop looking at it as that kind of negative kind of scene.
Yeah, but you want to say?
I feel like CNN, I feel like y'all advocating your truths. From producers in movie scenes to the writers in this genre and rap 50 Cent, and they were advocating their truth.
Right.
What they saw. When CNN and BBC World have their truths of what is going on in the world, police brutality and this and the next and the third, a man being shot down and my 3-year-old sister or daughter could watch it on TV. There's no criticism going on.
All the things, all the things.
That's a good point.
I want to play devil's advocate at that
That's
point,
a good
though,
point.
because the argument on that people will bring is that in music and in movies you're celebrating the body gets shot in the face, because nobody don't rate themselves as a villain. So even though you was the bad man in a song, you ain't necessarily the villain. You still celebrate it. You're still the person that you look up to. And the news now, if I hear somebody, I don't know, rob a place, that's a bad person. I ain't trying to be like that. But when I don't ever sound like robbery, I don't even make breaking and entering sound so hard. So it is.
So glamorizing it.
The right to make it seem like
the news making it objectifying it.
correct. Exactly what it is.
So that means I doing this sending people in the bank now.
Nah, I ain't saying no. I ain't saying no.
See it that way.
But I understand when people say
And
no.
that's what a lot of people they say, well, yeah, you singing this song, you sending people in the bank.
Because that's stupid. Nobody can look at me and tell me to kill him, man. I don't care how hard.
Okay.
I don't care how hard the song.
You love your song so much that you tell you fair.
That's stupid.
Oh, a man say, boy, you mash me for dead in the dance. No mash me for me a king in the dance. You like that, you love that artist. You
Two. Also, there are different fields and respectably they sell with narratives being different.
Correct.
CNN can't do what the artist will do. The artist will singing a song like Future, I woke up and he has to make you feel the same way when you hear the song. Like if you wake up in a new Lamborghini, you will feel anything.
Many man draw that song for true. You used to feel like a king. And the Nissan Almira. Feel like a king.
so when people hear that bubbling, but pause a minute now. So when the listeners hear mass up murder, them knowing any day here when we that you ain't find point where all them people is get. You hear some boy dead in the point and this and all this violence and thing. No, we can't tolerate. You know what I mean?
It's too close.
Yeah, this is that too real.
Right. It's too close to home. It's too close to home. Yeah, I understand what you're saying.
Let disrespect more. If more sing a song like that, there, you know what I mean? People can actually accept it a little more.
But they know that ain't really.
Not disrespect them more. Don't say that there. One from the garrison too.
Yeah.
But then no one more actually is
He represents that.
you know what I mean?
The brand,
But
his
they got
brand.
actually
It's
people
so
that
interesting.
is.
This is always joke. Cause one of my favorite song by Mole is the 40 song.
Yeah, my
Oh,
fault.
that's all them about it. They
Yeah,
love
but
that
look,
song.
but you talking about the beginning of more to what more transformed to now.
Right.
True.
What people know more as now.
Brand ambassador more.
Yeah.
Right, brand ambassador. Corporate more.
Yeah.
That more they like to see, you know?
Yeah.
But would you like to get where he is in terms of like the corporate kind of all the money you get for changing your brand, but kind of losing the grit of streets?
It kind of, it kind of bowing. You know what I mean? Because they got to take away all the real emphasis of we street want to get that paper to put in my account to take care of my family and thing. Now we in roastberry fruit and climb and drink and whatnot. And eat jelly.
I'm good.
You know?
Right.
You eat roastberry fruit, climb and pick whatnot.
Yes. Drink.
And eat,
But
drink and then you eat jelly.
You can't go to that chain and tell me you eat roasted bread fruit.
Crazy, my best acid. Oh.
Make it swear.
So
Man got about 10 gain he naked.
These 12 ounces per minute.
Jesus Christ.
jeez, on.
12 ounces.
That is just shy of a pound.
You know that-
But I watch his skin now. True as the artist, I have it on, but it's not my chain.
You mean?
This is not my chain. They want my head of security chains now. They gonna not that I can't buy a chain like this. You know what I mean?
Why do all gunmen have gold chains?
All gunmen don't have gold chains.
I
I have never seen
No, I find
gunman that don't got
I
one.
hear people saying so, right? I hear people saying so. Man is late. Why would you wear your Garmin chain then? I know you could buy it. I know you could buy it.
Yeah, because like any day, certain time you will melt down gold and make 4 chains, which it could be one. And then one day one man going all. It's the same thing when it comes to Hilltop, a man will see me in Biggie chain and all. Look, you buy your own chain and me on my IG when they post a picture in a Hilltop chain. In Biggie chain, we pump on my neck to do video, and before you do your video, you hit 2 pictures, man. So look, tough Hilltop chain.
So just like your brethren want you to look clean.
Academic, which is my corner now, that is seeing things deal with enough other corners ain't got you go on a man chain, like, you can't win the chain or you look down like you can't, you're a borrow man chain or. We don't actually look at it in that way, which you could look at situations that way too, not disrespect. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
but we don't deal with that.
It sounds like a respect thing, like
Yeah,
you know,
we don't deal with
respect,
that.
like a
Because
brotherhood kind of
because
a connection.
if we know that you, this girl that you the show you on IG, and then you pull that girl and go in there, you dig? Not that it's you chain, but you first time step up now, you know what I mean?
You look clean.
You may want to hear when the boy got
The boys want to look clean,
I'm
man.
not gonna be
I mean,
right.
man, snatch that and get and tell you look weird on now.
How come when I do that with the many men talk with me and tell me now be?
Fuck you.
No, but everybody gonna accept it. Every money gonna accept it.
Nah, right. We ain't grow up like
But
that, though, Marcus.
yeah,
Every
you know.
study.
I asked to borrow men's shirts already to go to the club and
because
diversify my wardrobe, but the men won't hear
I
me.
guess you.
Men won't hear me though.
Nah, let me tell you about it objectively, Marcus. LR say he belong in the street. He's an actual streets man. The man
Right.
say he will climb a tree and roast bread fruit. You ain't doing that.
I don't eat bread fruit now.
Right, you can afford certain things. You can afford certain things, so you're not necessarily, you were never in a state where you needed something to look good or needed something to impress somebody.
To really force like
In that case, no, it's more like
I like he.
It's more like as a reward for landing the girl or whatever. I'm gonna lend you the chain to catch you or whatever. As opposed to you just want to look good for looking good. Say.
Oh, okay.
Because you gonna know how to handle your situation spiritually and physically too.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because if you feel that your chin is what make you met that girl, because certain girls, that chin is saying one fuck.
It's more what you doing.
You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so you put that chin for your night shit, be like, you know what I mean? So as if you want that chin or not, up to you is acceptance, as if you want your chin.
Right.
You dig? Because you know certain artists like Tafari, you know, find out Tafari care if he on a chain or not.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
One thing
Tafari not care if he go on a chain or not to keep that appearance like, we doing this, we doing this, we doing this, you know.
Right.
You dig?
One thing that I just wanted to say that the thing that I like about the music videos, like yours, seeing the men that you grew up with, I know the brotherhood kind of connection, the kind of
The
like
fraternity,
of it. I like to see that. I like to see
Let me
it.
talk about that because obviously the narrative usually is these men gangbangers, blah 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 blah. But a lot of people don't talk about the love aspect, and you touched on it. I want to hear about that because it's a perspective that I love.
That's be real for true.
Yeah.
That don't mean a movie thing. You know, if you got other places and meet me, you know, we will be there and thing, but for you, for how we be functioning every day, most you want to be loved. Like, you know, 2 days gone, my man a messing some boy, LRE race, boy, we miss you, boy. This time, I boy, my manager, you know, I did them when you studio 24. You know, I go home in a week and thing, and then went by corner in a week and 10 days and thing. Yeah, just like when you see with them messaging.
The narrative is these men is tough men, he's rough men.
Right.
They not love day, or if it's love for a particular purpose to.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, just hear the tough side of it.
Because a lot of the time we come up in school, that's the style if you want to live. People making it seem, and people wonder what the alert is for you to live.
You know, cause parents and things stand stuff, you go in, you want you put a block, you go there and get a gun and then do murder and all that. But if them, because them know what going on out there, that them son not keeping away, cause he's knowing only that.
He know that. She
a college out there, yo. Just like jail, you know what I mean? A college there too in jail, no boy won't go jail now. But when a man go jail, a man say you give thanks once he went and learn. And then when watch people, you went and learn self. And then we learn from people and eat from people and
you gotta explain that. You gotta explain that.
Explain what?
You saying once a man go jail and learn?
Yeah.
Cause I don't necessarily agree with whole Barbados. I never went to prison.
Yeah. So okay then.
But
that's what you gonna
right. That way you gonna answer
yes,
because to me, when you hear people get in jail, it is a punishment, and you just go there, you serve your time, and really sure your life. We really fuck up from then, to be quite honest. That's what because from what I understand, it can be so difficult for you to.
A man is go to jail. A man is thief in all the time, you know. You know, over everybody thinks, my God, start when smoking black, he's all getting different thing, and get 9 months in jail. Dodds, 9 months.
Right. So what happened in the Dodds?
But when he going on in jail now with this 9 months, the people that he around now, the things that he see happening. You know what I mean? The reactions of people, the reasonings, the certain things they thought is a college for real.
So there,
you know what I mean? So you know what I mean? So after going on and seeing certain ways and techniques and how jail is treating you and how you go do this here when that happen, boy, I only day about that change a man who actually be if you're going to learn and if you're going to do other things. Okay, you only seeing ways or how you did that, put in jail now because it's everything ways and learning stage that way so I even accept when somebody did fuck up with me.
I want to ask you though. You said that is a college, but where you specialize in what? Because the
learning self, bro, God, learning self. So that's all I mean when it's a college because it can fuck up people. Me saying that on an interview. You dig?
Nah, you taught the truth.
Yeah, but if not people that went jail and learn, you will hear them come and say, look, I give so much thanks that you went jail, boy. You know what I mean? That I can pass certain things and realize certain things that society not gonna show you, boy. Cause you remember you're in a cell, you know, you're in jail. So you're gonna reflect on yourself a lot, things that you do, you know what I mean, that you tell yourself here when I didn't like how you moved there, but you know what I mean? I did that, they say they like I want to do this, these things that they want to do from small you, even when I get 21, they want to do this, 30, but I get to do, you know what I mean? And in jail you train it now and see, I mean, it could be drawing. You know what I'm trying to say? It could be music.
I have never heard someone talk about Barbadian jail like that in my life.
But all these things is happening because jail is not just lock up and people know and they know what they think. Nah, jail got a lot of activities and stuff going on that you should check.
Alright, you had experience in prison, personally?
Yeah.
Alright.
I learned too much though, like how you hear my reason and stuff because it's still down that line of height.
I understand right that it sounds like you talking about rehabilitation. Like when you went in jail now, you I just said you're flat on yourself, which is what I thought the prison needed. And then you're making it seem like that's something that available. So was it that
you willing to
right? You keep on saying this. So I want to touch on. Is it that a case that I fuck up? And now in this cell, and they can got time to reflect on my person, or is it my man?
Big man.
I mean, it's come natural to and then that you going because alright. If when I went in jail, when I get remand, you know what I mean? When I get remand to jail, you know, in that bus going longer to jail and thing, I know where he going, I know who he going wrong. You know what I mean? You know he got friends in there who hoping that I be in a cell with them, but I driving going to jail now. But in my mind, what I'm studying is the worst situations is that like, or I can't put my foot on the ground because centipedes and millipedes on the ground, so it fits in my mind to be in the worst situation.
Centipedes? Okay, safe.
Yeah, centipedes and millipedes and pine wall might be a slug, and I know right sleeping, so I put myself in the worst situation, try to be in the worst situation so that when I reach there, it might not be that as bad
Okay,
as
okay,
something
all right,
like-
yeah. You
okay,
psyching
okay,
yourself.
okay,
Oh
okay.
yeah, you tricking your mind in a way. Okay. Yeah.
So
I hear
nothing
you.
ain't really, you know what I mean? When they really in the hair, man, say, wait, what going on, mate? Jam mate? You ready to score me, boy? You know what I mean? I started to get strong enough because all these things is things that I subtract. All the good things I subtract, and
I got you.
That says a lot about you as an individual. Though,
Yeah,
to be
your
honest.
mind state and your
Right.
mental strength. Tell me something. So you would say that from what you've heard and the men that you associate with, that jail was more of a positive rehabilitation than anything negative, that didn't come out worse.
I know I hear a lot of people say them sorry them in jail, but I hear a lot of people that I know intellectual and some wise people from close from me. Cause I can't really, all of my look, I glad I went jail, although I know I learn a lot too, you know what I mean, to see what people is going through and how them is reason and how them is help people. Alright, let me explain a small scenario. I know a brethren that went jail, right? But when he went jail, right? Let me show you alignment from my perspective. When my brethren went jail, he went jail and he get bail for like 5 or he may be, and then get bail after.
What?
Yeah.
He get billed for them?
Yeah. Like
Sick.
showing them ways and means and explaining how court is thing and what lawyer can do from what they can do and link this here, check out this, you know what I mean? Because butts there to reach certain things, so you know what I mean?
Right.
So it can put you in a certain position that if he didn't there,
Yeah.
not saying that it can't happen, but
Right.
he did there and it happened.
Right.
And he's the man that do that there, so you know how a man can look at self.
Yeah.
A man can say to himself, look, yo, here what going on, boy, look, it's so, you know what I mean? Once a man's a humanitarian and like, you know what I mean, sharing with people and that type, and like to see people in a better position and stuff like that, a man will reflect and say, here, and boy, glad I made that step, though. Because man get, oh, you men out of jail. You get all them, but you get a couple of men out of jail.
B, this is perspective.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
know,
sure.
like, it's never really.
and I want me to really stay upon the system too, right? Because I don't know if you been watching news.
Cool.
If you was watching news in the last like 2 weeks or so, you would see that people talking about like police brutality and whatever, right? You have always spoken about how you feel about the police and stuff in your music, right? Did you have any bad experiences with the police when you were going through the system?
Yeah, obviously, because remember, we were always trying to learn self, but we didn't there yet. So I did a violent yoke in the street.
Right.
So the police know me now.
So
So I did clever. Oh yeah, you get your part.
now when you finish. I was asking like, so you had police brutality then? Like the men is really be doing this shit that people saying, like the big on and the bag thing. That one in particular, I can't believe.
Well, you could give me some.
Let me say that there was put a garbage bag over your head, and then spray it inside your garbage bag with big on to like suffocate you.
Alright, let me explain this here. Like,
See what you're saying?
yeah, I gonna explain showing this, you know.
Nah, you see what
You know when you're in a class at secondary school, you know there's got children that you know break, you know them in doing a jump, you know break, and you know you could get ask them a question concerning their work or what, but you know set over there, you can't ask them nothing.
Yeah, you can't ask anything.
You know they can't do any fucking.
That was us.
Yeah, so let me explain. It's the same thing with any police station or any police force, maybe so from a big, you know what I mean, on a wider scale. But in a police station with the police station sergeant, you know what I mean, and 14 men in that thing, or 20 men or 30 or whoever is be at that station in particular. If it's, you know what I mean, we say who will talk, you know what I mean. Who's the bad man there, be man gonna link it together. You know what I mean? Who's the 4 bad man? Yo, it was gamba some boy, you know what I'm saying, man. They was trying to say, yo, you boy, we gonna roll together. Just like at school, you know what I mean? Just like at school or at college or wherever you fun you guy. So if so if these people that's caught murder cases know them finding the easiest way, you know, them pay a pot going up, you're gonna get right to us. You caught 4 murder cases now in a man. So man go find you remember these men is gangsters, these ain't moving like arrest. And me not call the name. That we not can't come in a can't.
So the police kind of crew and the fraternity and police crew is kind of similar to what it is on block. The police is a block in a way.
Yeah.
Police block, man, we know that.
Perspective, B.
Police is black man.
No, just opposite sides.
Wait, so
Not all, though.
you want to
some
say
of them is hunters too. You can remember hunter, though. Some of them is hunters. Some of them is no can.
in the article where Andrew Pilgrim came out the other day, and he said there's a specific police station, and you know the police stations as you just said, right? What are the police stations that you're speaking about? Which one specific?
Use a cunt. You get me and kill me. Let me pray me going on me.
Oh, shit.
I have his number, no. If you want me to set him up, just in case,
boy,
I got you covered.
My lawyer background strong too, but I ain't gonna say them things that we told you real cloud make me interview here. I make police laugh too, boy, when I'm mad. Me? You answer,
Right, so
I just knew he wants to answer and call him. That we tell you earlier before they say start.
yeah. Okay, you could give me an example of some of the things that you've heard the man do, like how Kofi just said, like the bag and
Yeah,
the
he
bag
can
on.
do that.
Yeah. Give me that. Just a general thing of what you've heard them do.
Alright, here now. If you're listening to a tune, I do that named Laws of Attraction. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's a bucket of water. Here it's a washcloth on my face.
You waterboarding, B?
Yeah.
That. All right.
Hold on a minute, Kofi. Explain what you mean. Explain what you mean.
Yes.
Alright then, you on the table. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Run your back lock off. You know what I mean? And you lock off and hold down the right back and the towel over your face, and then that bucket of water pan there. So
like drowning you in a way on the table in a way.
yeah. And the other one now is like they gonna take a rope now and wrap on your balls now.
What?
Yeah.
What do you?
A hole there, and then I'm gonna tell you now. I'm not calling name, I'm not calling no bration or elevation or no station or you know what I mean? Me reason I mean in the world, police in the world. You think?
The thing is, right, you tell yourself that this is a bit
Like a hole
exaggeration.
there,
You're
you
use it.
but then I come from through that hole there so now and get you balls now, wrap it boy.
But did this happen to yours or speak?
Happened to me?
Oh
That never happened to me. But that happened to enough of my men.
shit, that is crazy.
There's a don't worry.
That is crazy.
I guess when the men want signing the book,
Alright, then.
you know the guy, these gangsters is a murder charge. Let me just attack these men.
Last time my boss got tell your girl do it, so it was good.
certain people, then things never happen to.
Right.
And certain people ain't wanting things happen to them, so they're gonna speak whatever they know.
Right.
At least two.
But that's what we try to dispel right
I mean,
now.
certain people is actually, you know, through them ain't want that, they could actually, some of them ain't know one thing, and put you in a position too, because them ain't, you know.
Make it talk.
And talk shit, but they're talking right.
People can admit to what they do with that kind of punishment, you know what I mean?
That's such a good point. So you think there's got times when
before you could get your word out, yes.
Yeah. And for the same thing that you said, they got meet a quarter at the end of the
exactly.
month.
And the thing is too,
that's what people is gonna get a lawyer and pay all that money for, because certain people admit the things that they know they do, but they try to get that easy.
but the same fraternity, you know how hard it gotta be to get somebody here for sell a brother.
That perspective is very, very interesting. It's something that I've never really thought about. But the men is a brotherhood too.
Right,
It's a
that was
brotherhood
saying
been on the block. Right?
Listen to me, baby man. People go playing around police, right? You listening?
It's the thing.
People that aim for that life could kick for around that life, because remember, the police ain't playing that serious police not playing. It like it's street for real. You see?
You think that how much shit you think police in Barbados will get away with? You would say it's not.
You could put me in a spot though. You hear me, man? Don't ask me for real though.
If you say between enough and not much.
Between enough and not much.
The reason why I'm asking these questions, right, is because I feel like we're going through a revolution in terms of re-looking at the police differently and seeing how we could change the police system.
The police in Barbados, cruel is raw sword. Especially like serious crime and them type of police and thing. Because what happen, them fear in their life and they know that it's street. They don't give a fuck about them, so it's best to keep out the police raw sword.
Right.
Try to do the right thing, try your best to do the right thing.
Right.
Yeah, you could pour me an drink.
Yeah, boy. Jeez. Oh, right. Yeah.
This is what he made me.
But that's the thing. We
Yeah, man.
No, for shoot. Like,
Because
dropping gems.
and we
Yeah,
only
for real,
listen.
for real,
We
for real.
only going off for the myths we hearing, the kind of
People who are about life in know.
yeah, they don't know. So this really important that we
Yeah,
hear
I
this
mean,
now.
like, you know, and seeing it from someone here, you get over and feel like, you know what I mean? A lot of people don't know a lot of things that in that sandwich they would eating, you know what I mean?
Right.
I like that analogy bad.
It's very
They may know it's sandwich at the thing.
it's important.
Yeah.
But that thing you touch on with love, the whole love within actual fraternity, the men on the bond thing, is different.
Yeah.
It's different because people don't understand. People don't understand it.
Yeah, because you got certain artists that they got a good song, but they would do a video and them go on in St. George and get men from St. George, and then they go downhill at Sweet Stone and get 3 men off for
Or like an
for this.
artificial kind of thing. Like
But
a
that's
boxing.
what, you know what I mean? So any day,
Say.
the artists now,
Another.
Say.
All right.
that feel that can actually work. But people can actually feel that from True
energy
TV, boy.
different.
Right. Yeah.
Bigger Roma
Only
than
men
that.
capping.
Yeah.
People feel that from True TV, same way you can look and tell yourself, look here, when you feel it.
Yeah.
Same way with the music. Because when you voice a tune, the same way how you voice that tune and how you feeling going on through there, going into that system, is the same thing that people hearing when you done master that tune. So it's how you feeling when you going and voice that tune in that studio.
So let me ask you a question. And let me choose my words carefully. Is it a done deal for those artists or no?
Oh my god.
Depends,
He's a
man.
thumb.
It depends, man. If they want it to be done.
Fancy footwork.
Listen, it depends, man. If they want it to be done, so you know you go really love it. You know what I mean?
Man, just I know you teach my man how to box.
No, but nah, hear this here now. Hear this here.
Bobby,
I let you skill because music is saying that you gotta pave your way. You can't pay your way.
Okay.
But these ain't phantom artists, so these is real niggas. So I just wonder, like, what you mean, like?
I know.
You talked about this before,
I know my Shawnee and no realness.
Right.
And I respect artists now. You know what I mean? For who them is. So it's just like artists to hold them position. I mean people, sorry.
Yeah.
We say people. You know what I mean?
All right, we can let me just address this one time. What happened between you and Phantom Dan?
Nothing at all.
So you ain't got nothing against him. It just
Nah, I just being honest.
so it just his music. You're not a fan of his music. That's what you meant in the last interview, in Tef's interview.
No, like I just find them on my IG and on my Facebook, and you know what I mean. And I be following the vibe of what's going on too. You know what I mean. And it is just my opinion when Tef
Ask
the question.
Okay. If
Because
you had
I
to
be
choose
for
one.
everybody thing. I didn't really have choose too much down there. No, for sure that was when you see me laughing, you watch it.
Oh, okay,
But,
okay,
you know,
yeah,
I
yeah.
tell me say here when I get hit he hard.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But it's all love on your end, from.
Oh,
so,
love.
yeah.
And you know he say he got saying, you know what I mean, like he on my IG so something he might tell you say you LR premium, but I be watching my artists.
Right,
One of from
right.
Barbados, one of my artists.
But the
I
man,
love one.
the man respond to you in a negative way though, Eller.
That
Yeah,
nothing.
don't mind that.
Alright, cool.
Alright, cool. Just so we know, we respect Dan Deal.
Yeah,
I respect
no,
Dan
I
Deal.
can say that few men hustle like Dan Deal for real.
And that's very true.
Very
few
fucking
men.
true.
One thing about me
Few
right now, I
men got
would
that.
never take name from Dandy that
Yeah,
he
again,
deserve,
boy.
yeah?
Must.
And that one thing he know, boy. Remember Dennis interview that he.
Yeah.
When he out line, my man, I can gear. You know, so just like any boy else.
Hey, God respect Dan Deal, boy.
God respect
For
Dan
real.
Deal.
The man's productivity is
But
on a
Tef
high
and them
level.
man, they go fix them interview questions too. You see?
Go on.
Because if I see saying down my line, my man, that here when I want yam it.
Yeah.
What eating that boy?
Well,
And when I feel like thing I can late pass.
yeah. Yo.
Boy frog is don't know if the boy frog.
yo.
Oh my
But me and
God.
Fan hear this you know, me and Fan got some things, boy. Me and Fan do a song. Fan rhyme, me don't for do this song. So the song, we do his song. Song ain't rolling. I'm rolling.
Hey, hold on. You mean
Father
he
big
rolling?
yeah, father
Yeah,
big true, father
me
big
and Fan do that now.
true. Sight.
I'm winning a competition. I'm winning a voting competition up on digital thing.
This on business.
Yeah, so everybody in studio. But I wasn't in studio. So when we get paid for around Fan and Dandy, you know, he a ball out in studio, boy. Boy, when we win this competition, It's a $5 competition.
Oh, sorry.
I keep in $5 I get you $1,000. Which is my money studio can be. So some boy message me. So when some boy message me and tell me that I'll give you your grand, don't tell you one thing and tell you one man in there. Which is all me men in there. So about 3 men tell me about one, you told me first man that time, you know. So it's not humble. And Justin called. I find it real disrespectful because he come to me to do a song.
Right.
And I didn't know I just hear every boy with this cocky boy or whatever. And he went to do his song rolling and the good song people that like it. In Barbados people they like his song.
That was a hit.
Yeah, people that like his song. We actually win a competition with his song.
Yeah.
I just didn't like his attitude with that vibe and then you know what I mean? I just didn't like that vibe. Give me
that's weird. Why we announced that in the studio?
cocky, it's kind.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So any day now, you know what I mean? But that what he didn't mean though. Because he say he pay for his studio time, he do this, he do that. So he say he give me 1,000 and to when you get 5,000, we didn't only get past the quarter, but we win the fucking competition with you.
Right.
Yeah, give me mother can't money call. No, when they call us a phantom, we win, boy. Man say, yeah, man, we win. Yeah, man, they hold you, man, no. I tell you here now, and we expect some half and half, me enjoy yourself, boy. You man say, oh, you can't pour ground this here, boy. You can't pour ground this money, boy. I say, oh, man, I tell you, but then me and you win, it's half and half.
You say you don't know, you man saying, you know?
I tell you here, man, huh? Oh, hear what going on. In the half and half, you say, you can't do it. I tell you here what going on. Keep the money and buy a gun. And then I tell you, they keep the money and buy a firearm.
Oh,
You fucking ass boy. You know what I mean? So any day get to the dark everywhere, you run all about killing this thing, all about a big Facebook thing with 4,000 comments. Okay, people saying, don't let that boy you at the thing. Yeah, a whole heap of thing artists, it's saying like big. Me and Dandy had a thing from before. Yeah, so that was that thing, yeah, there's a history me and Dandy.
Oh, but when again,
but we did look past it and we did good.
Right.
And let me show them another one now. Let me skinny up now. LRG and Star Point. LRG and Star Point, we started, you know what I mean? We started building their vibe in Barbados and everybody love it. Trinidad pick it up, St. Lucia pick it up, you know what I mean? The thing are going up to now.
Right.
Yeah, everybody send voice notes, so he talking some us about the movement and this thing and this thing. So we see on the movement too, you know, he went record after and so he had the voice notes. And then they see where the song came from, we see and CJ and thing. So he just put some fair on the hot and fast, not my manager, they aren't see they didn't turn that too, because they didn't turn that. You say, so when you think content meter out, now you just put a fair there too, so you tell yourself against it because they put a fair. But here you talking factory about my seeing people that be trying to put Barbados on another level and they don't know about everybody say, oh, look at this, but I don't know who about and call you, if they call you and tell you how you feel, boy. And talk on the corner now, eh? So it's just that your vibe, man. When I get that question from Tef, I just do so. Man, Phantom, I done there, but Phantom ain't that bad, honestly. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like being rearing up and grown up. Then they keep on working and do your thing, bro, guys.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Go and hear the skin of the artist and make the artist feel he lesser than the person on there. Huh?
You ain't like that?
I like that.
Oh, you say you like it? You say you like it?
I like it because.
But I really ain't here for that. But you know, but sometimes we be in ways too. You know what I mean?
True.
Yeah.
A man, you know, I want a man that shoot me. I want it to be a person that 10 years after, I go again and see I supermarket go and then tell me say you say know that he think I want it to be a better person than that to see. And then tell me, say, you know what?
Like growth, yeah.
Growth. Alright, for sure. Yeah.
But again, though, bigger fan than that, dude. He heard, he's I got enough music.
Not only that, we hear that, he can feel good too because any day I know he got respect for me.
Right. Right.
You say, but he don't feel he have respect for me because he know we had altercation from before.
No, but it's respect, though. It's respect.
Yeah, but when he hear this, he can feel because he know that I didn't answer so he know me.
Right.
You know, he didn't answer so for a minute.
I know you're gonna pull up people when, as you said.
Oh, me is running down with a big stick. Oh, I want to shoot them, so I was running down with a big stick, go blend and know then you can't.
That's like fucking something right here. I'm going to stay from here.
I know, but a couple years back, I ain't gonna touch on this.
You done star modes?
This is the first time we meet, right? We meet in this studio a couple years ago. But just to touch on what you were saying earlier about people feeling like they pay for your time and whatnot, and they feel they could disrespect and violate and whatnot. I want to touch on that a little bit in terms of artists working with one another. I don't know if you remember, but there was a scene like a couple years ago when an artist was working with you, and we come and record a track here, and then it was artists start going through you.
Verse?
Your feature, right? And cutting certain things. I want to talk about that because respect is a serious thing.
But she love me though.
She does.
So it don't, everything's alignment. It don't matter what
But
she
it didn't
do.
feel so back then.
Yeah, it don't. But at that time, it might not be at the level that they are. No.
Oh, okay.
Because it was different.
Right.
Yeah. But it's all love for she. I know she love music that much that she can try anything, and nothing wrong with trying anything. But you gotta watch what you're trying. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
I know somebody that try you.
A lot of people.
So we can get into that, I know.
But
Wait, sorry, sorry.
I just want to tie that up because I was actually doing an interview earlier about how artists can advance together. Part of the point that I made is another panel, is a similar panel that I was talking on. Artists gonna respect one another.
Yeah, too much
You
behind wall. Remember, you behind wall, but you cause mate still in the atmosphere. So you gotta watch it. You know what I mean? You can best tell my funny face when you go on. So say, I mean, generally speaking, not even from an artist perspective, I mean general.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Tell a man what it is instead of telling 4 people this and that and that and that and that. You know what I mean? Tell a man, man, you know what I mean? Better self, better person, better self, you know what I mean? If they want to hear you, then you can't send you in China.
That respect is so like.
That's got a lot to do with what's going on now. This time, people too gossipy and bitchy, man wear a skirt, and this time, boy, T-back out kind of thing, boy. I mean, big man with beard.
I just bring out, because I remember, and you touch on the whole respecting and whatnot. If LR, you know, LR has delivered this, you gotta respect what LR doing. You gotta respect what Phantom doing. You gotta respect what other men doing and whatnot, right? And I like that the man said that if my man slacking, we can pull you up. We can pull
That
you
way
up.
what my men do when they out of line, because sometimes I off. I off, you know what I mean? Sometimes I real off and I might see wrong things or act the wrong way, and I need people around me to put me in line when I off.
Jesus Christ, that's so fucking important here.
It's important.
Because a lot of people just surrounded by yes men.
Yeah, and a lot of people feeling always right too, but I just want to sit down because they want to be a better person. I want my mother to see that as a better person. I want people around me to see that I advance from here to there, so you can't style it now.
I gotta admit, sometimes it's come across from talking to Juice. I feel that's Juice for you. Juice is the man that stabilize you sometimes when you on an off day.
Yeah, but this morning I put something on my IG in the second impasse. He checked my IG after I put it up. For my story and tell me we're here with LR. That look good. I ain't telling you know what? It look good, but on the contrary, no what you didn't watching, it don't look good.
Right.
He showed you the other perspective.
Yeah, and I tell you thanks. It look good, but how you reasoning, it don't look good.
Right.
Man, big up management, man.
Yeah, bigger juice, for real. They got something that I want to talk to you about. So in the big up Brunchables again, in the same TEF interview, names were called, and things were said, and there were responses. So we could just address that now.
This episode of the INO podcast is sponsored by iHarmony. iHarmony specializes in massages, which can help reduce the symptoms of stomach cramps from menstrual cycle, anxiety, insomnia, or if you're just ain't feeling good, it really does give you a boost. iHarmony seeks to help you help yourself by providing a space and opportunity for your own self-healing. iHarmony, know thyself.
Okay, so you made mention of the person that inspired, I believe it was Sly, your song, and she made a response. But I have what she said here in quotations, so if you don't mind me reading it, so for you to
you can get your bar forward again, ain't it?
Right. So she's speaking about herself, right? Theatrics, or you just read it?
No, we want a bit expression, big man. We talking about
the first lady got the grit. I give this. I see. I can't see this one.
Nah.
I get this body.
yeah.
And it grip him. You understand? I feed thee, I clothe thee. LRG can't come back in this king side where I so big. All the LRG people watching me, but they can't get word. Cause he can't get over. He can't. I kept you and you didn't keep
This
me.
interview gonna be hard as well.
You come with this round so big bad man gun thing. You never shoot nobody. You never beat nobody. You beat that one man. Musty child mother. Wait, what's that word that you said? You beat this one man.
That
God,
hear that.
what does that mean? Anyway,
I don't understand that.
but he said, you never do nothing with nobody. You in a shutter. Keep my name on your ass so much.
To be all that for a man asking me one question.
Right.
Who is someone referring to, and they said, I see name, and you know what I mean? And I show them where I know people's past every day, but I know that they know what you're referring to. Purposely did it too. But, me your question now. But all that you get for that. All that, yeah. You see?
But wait, is that when you're done with a woman, right? She's gonna attack like a woman challenging his street cred is like a woman challenging saying that my dicky small b. It's like where she might take like street cred and you never shoot nobody nice so.
But she not like in her TB. That's
Women is fighting
Not
her.
only
You know?
that, not only that, she don't know name about me on street. I mean, she never had a conversation about me on street or because after, you know, if you be around somebody who's really what type of person you see. So if you know you got a cobra snake, you buy a cobra snake now. A wild cobra snake in the cage. And you can take picture from through the cage. When you gonna undo it and try to put your hand in and try to put your hand in the cage with a cobra snake, you know automatically what will happen. So what they trying to imply is that I see what kind of person I saying, are you wrong and dealing with at the appropriate time. So I didn't know how to function concerning showing personal stuff concerning myself. You know what I mean?
Right.
You move smart around you then.
In a sense, you be balancing like a scale. Everything is alignment, man. You know.
So I don't understand. But I don't know the way that she was getting on. She said that she got the grip, but it seemed like she hold too.
Ha.
She gave you all this, big man.
But I didn't remember. I did. You know, you can see people's flaws and still respect them. But that way, still everything is alignment. Everything is a balance. So you know, people can be in a situation. No relationship don't be perfect.
Right.
Sometimes a man be in a relationship and know the woman is an idiot and he loves she, but or a woman know the man is an idiot.
Right.
But he still got tendencies and ways and certain things that you respect, or you might love your person for real, and you don't care if you don't care if them any day, you know what I mean? But but then go and be aware of still certain things and things still too, you know what I mean?
Behind every dark-skinned Bajan man is a red woman draining his energy.
Call blend, my man.
I
Brother.
that's
But
not
I mean, no all these there. But
Oh, you know what I mean? So right
let me talk to you, cause he dead in. He dead in with this here. Let me talk to you. Yeah, let me show this here. Like, what man gotta realize, right? And women too is that, like, when you like somebody, you just don't really care what them do everything. Them has got that time though, and you just gotta be showing enough to know in a situation when they ain't for you or don't care how much you like them or love them or want to be around them or whatever, or, you know what I mean, or trying to help them or them trying to help you or whatever, however we want to put it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Know your limits.
Man go, people.
Let me tell you something. When you're done with a girl, right? She's list all you think she do for you, big man.
Yeah,
she
boy.
feed you. She
I
clothe
hate
you.
that, you
I
know.
never mention about nothing that you do.
Never.
Right, then. She let you post. She let you post your fridge.
Yeah, people that say like,
She press you close for work.
press you fucking
All
clothes,
sorts of
them
things.
for your shoes.
All right, then.
All sorts of
You
things.
All right, then. How you remember all these things from going there? She got a list.
Whenever a woman do something for mine, you gotta remember.
My
She
second
remember
spot now,
this.
the second spot that freaked me out. Wait, man, say me right, when we do so that, hold on, you can't get back in here and put and the money very freaking channels. That part really dropped me phone, bro, God.
Nah.
I said, but what the butt that got here, boy? You want to try everything time you saw here, but not if they hurt he, this go hurt he. But nothing can hurt me when a woman gone, when a woman really gone, when a man gone, he gone.
He gone.
Right.
You transcribed that?
Huh?
You transcribed that?
I literally did that.
Man,
I do good few
Alardo, I want.
interview. They're gonna actually pass Barbados, going out to Trinidad and Lucia because any day you speak, then things viral talk.
Right.
When know she going live again now. She going live again and TBC down lock on again. So let me start it all over again, cause you make sure you put line on
I gotta ask you a serious question though, cause after that I had an altercation with her or whatever, and the talking here is that somebody sends somebody in she house after she said that talk to like bad ship or whatever.
Somebody do it?
Send somebody in she house and
Not like you ain't no okay, no.
right.
Come on, man.
The talk is you had something to do with that, or you was involved in some way.
But remember, if I get on, if I'm a bad place, or even if I got something to do with it or not, I got something to do with it.
Like, you mean that people would have been influenced?
All right.
Or easily.
People that know you, what that?
Yeah,
okay.
but who really know me know that I ain't gonna fuck around that energy? Who really know me know that who I ain't got time for that? He too busy, you know what I mean? And my man ain't got time for that. Who he love ain't got time for that. Who will look out for me and fight for me ain't got time for that. Pussyism there,
yeah, because I would hate for it to be that, you know. She at the end of the day she's still
different to you. Different to you. You think about me is that I respect people, and then people know I respect people. Then just trying anyways to scratch or whatever they could cut the curtain, but they know me. They know I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna put down my man to do them things.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I glad you said so to me.
Yeah.
I know me standing for real. When I down here on this interview, everything is alignment. Everything I fix up. So if I gonna burn on that house, round there, so everything's alignment, yo, and I can't shut it once I burn on that house round there, boy. I'm gonna meanings to burn on that house round there.
You don't got no bad, you don't wish no bad blood on she.
But nobody.
Right.
Because if everything come back down to self, you know. So what a rear is that once I want bad for you, I want bad for me, yourself. And I don't want bad for me, so I can't want no bad for you now. That's the thing with my function right now, that way everything I kind of align for me. Like if I go keep money in my pocket and I go help a person because I actually truthfully trying to be a better person, not trying for IG or Instagram or this interview or telephone or no sound or nothing, boy. I really want to be a better person because I know what's being bad.
Yeah.
You say you got brethren in jail that them ain't kind out, boy. For real, I love them. You know what I mean? That they ain't kind out. And then I got some that they might get a chance to come through to appeals on certain things.
Or anything like that.
Nah, appeals on certain things.
Oh, that's right.
Man, because I didn't like the fact that I would hear that your name would be attached to something like,
My
you know,
name could be attached to anything bad. And I don't worry if my name get attached to things bad because soon people gonna find out who's the real revolutionary, who's really people that stand up for things, and who putting up and who pulling down and who helping and who not soon. So don't worry if you hope, you know what I mean? Now if he was someone, he do this here or what, you know what I mean? It is what it is, bro, God.
Yeah.
Police opinions of me or street opinions of me or people like any day is what it is. I ain't watching over you fakes. You can watch me call you here LR upon 1 million views now, but you still got your situation to play even if you got 5 views on yours though. You dig? And that's all they trying to imply. Everybody got them thing to deal with. Don't watch fucking Jay-Z that got $1 billion to call you that got 10. You still got deal with yours though. You dig? Nobody different than nobody.
You got anything else to touch on that? Cause I kind of want to question what he just said.
Hit.
Now I want to Marcus like hit.
No, he said hit. He said hit. So he on the vibe.
Alright, you talk about the views on YouTube and what's not. I really want to hit on that because you got like. You got one of the most popular YouTube pages in Barbados, if you're being real. Like, you kind of, you know what I mean? Things really moving in dancehall space. But to quote another Bajan dancehall artist, the man was like, we don't need Bajan DJs. We got YouTube. Money the man says so. But, so like, what are YouTube money looking like? Rather, what's your thoughts on that, on the whole? Before we get with the YouTube money like?
To be paid on YouTube, you know what I mean? You got the right strategic. You know what I mean? You got the right strategic coordination of what YouTube dealing with. You know what I mean? Don't mind that you might look there and see somebody got 1 million views or 10 million views. If your
business ain't right.
Yeah, and I could get my manager to speak from that angle and give me an idea what you're talking about.
For sure.
Yeah, and give me an idea.
I see.
Yeah, your code number that's 1. It's about 4. That, you know what I mean? That a lot. You know, many people say 1 million views on LR upon 100, 1,510,000. So he being paid. So when they know that people are real me getting paid, they start to put my money. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, you know, You know what I mean? Being pan a real is a lot of techniques and a lot of business.
But the idea though,
ethic.
the idea that you don't need Bajan DJs because that's another you don't need the radio then because you got YouTube. You agree with that?
Wait, hold on a minute. Wait, let me actually add to that, right?
My man got notes, boy.
That is good.
It's true.
Shine for you know what I mean? Yeah, shine for your blackboard.
Yeah, boy. Okay.
Platform.
Okay. So DJ Ross said on the 14th of May, right? More DJs is send me. More DJs is send me Bajan dancehall than any other artists and producers put together. Enough respect to the DJs that keep me up to date, right?
Tell her Ross nobody.
Big up Ross, yeah. Big up Ross, yeah.
Ross.
Wait, hold on a minute. Then Jordan English said, when you've been doing something for years and ain't getting no results, you just get tired and say, fuck that. The artists are no longer dependent on the DJs to be heard no more, and now the DJs are jumping on the pattern. And then Chief Dane said, what sort of sarcastic thing is this you upon Ras? Swanee, Cartel, Idonia, Buju probably never send you a song personally, but one is get the songs juggling daily. Don't victimize local artists, big man. What do you think about all that I know, sir?
Prince is straight from Twitter, you know.
Like, you know, everything could be dealt with manually, you know what I mean, in a better way than this year we see going up on Twitter.
Right.
Because man show me that there too, right? Every boy got a point, because what happened is that this boy here, this boy here, and this boy here in 166 creamers, all them is Bajans there that send out the different views and, you know what I mean, ideas span, IG. And the boy really want to offend one another. Like, should I say, not everyone want to offend one another, you know what I mean?
But bro, let's be real. Even though it's 166 square miles, I feel like people ain't know what each other talking about. Cause I just DJ, right?
You mean it from this topic here?
This same topic. I just DJ, right? I can tell you something. I could pull up my inbox now. I could guarantee you when I scroll through, I can see songs from Marshall. I can see songs from all sorts of Trinis. You saying Swanee he called? I just see. It's not necessarily that me and Swanee is friends on WhatsApp. But Swanee gonna get somebody, he can say his songs to some record pool, and then that record pool can sing songs to me. This time of year I will always say, I just find it so hard to get songs from any Bajan.
Well, you see, I'm glad that you said that, because that was the problem there, is that the Bajan producers that releasing music and the artists then putting the music came from Barbados that is good professionalized music in a pool that the DJs could get.
Right.
Because for sure they're not gonna send an email to them like how they want it. Want to send me that new tune right here? That's how they want it. But LR know I can't send 100,000 DJs a tune by email. That mean we got to set a plan to put where all the DJs gonna go and get this music, which is the same pool that we then say some pool. You know what I mean? Where you put all your music in.
Right.
So that was the only problem that had it earlier started right now. I think they're working on that right now.
Okay, that's good.
Cause they know bigger shot than Pop. I don't know who else doing it with the Dropbox Swallow. They're doing a good thing.
Oh, that's great. That's great.
I still hear people still point to make it a more worldwide basis instead of just a Bajan pool.
I like that.
That's our mentality though, is an issue. Cause you can't just think that Bajans don't want your music.
But when things this year get put up on Twitter, up on IG or anything, so it can obviously and automatically go a backlash. But everybody got different opinions on things and stuff like that. So it's just how you go out there. You know what I mean?
That sort of talk is bothering me though. I ain't gonna lie. Cause he's be trying hard to get man to do forward, but
I got this call a lot of DJs is can't tell me LR you ain't sending me music and this thing and this thing and.
But LR, you come a long way. The truth. Remember the last time we had linked. That was the way we was fun too. Like DJ Menem, VHs, what?
But the thing with me now is that I never even to know. I sending kind of music to them is what happened that the music now get external. Then realize that the music then realize that them not really that 100% relevant anymore. They realize that them is 25% and they got 75% relevant CD for me. That with or without them, this thing will work. Promoters, DJs, fans, we go ahead of fans. This thing will do with or without.
Right.
Barbados.
Because I remember before it was like, man, the DJs and this and DJs.
DJs this and crime, big
It's a
man.
perspective shift.
That changed now though.
Yeah, but God
perspective
don't sleep, you know what I mean? And I any day DC and DJs that they drowned in the fucking music and even seeing the best and still not playing new popcorn. Big man, although 7 new tunes from Barbados release.
Right.
Not saying that
Don't play podcast.
no.
Right.
Yeah, and not only that there too, not saying that this in the time that Belgian music supposed to rise and back then it wasn't time. But at that time, they still could have do within the right
You
thing.
can do more for truth.
Yeah.
But the thing is too, I know
Then
what
just
people
looking at
from-
me as a person, that he from point and he from this. This woman is really looking
Man,
at.
dog, I can show you a vibe, right?
It's the nearness.
Is it nearness?
You're right.
Ain't only that, but that's one.
That's one
About
factor.
20. Because if you hit by that one, we can not be on point.
Right.
That's one. You see, we too close, man. You know what I mean? And a man up with his area doing like them men from down there and law, different things. And
All the
then,
things.
here this one here too. Then it look better than we, honestly. Then the backyards, they get more pussy to suck than we.
I said more pussy to suck, yeah.
Yeah, I want some fuck quite normal. You know what I mean? Right now, you know, your parents gone nude, yeah.
Yeah.
So, they all of that here.
Yeah.
They all of that. Them, you know them is ear DJs and then ear DJs, street DJs. You know John Doe's, the Peter Coppins, all these pretty names. Right. But you don't really hear them again like too much now.
Right.
Because them faces get filling in the right. When it's DJs who want to right for position and play music and pick out the music and save out the music, like when people doing me some work, you know, you see a man out there say 70 bro, and get something there, come on and save again.
Right.
That when a job there so with the artists in Barbados know that the music game
It's an important
professionalized.
job.
Right.
Yeah, when I want to do this, but when I doing that in Jamaica, when I doing that in States, when I doing that with our own.
Right.
Rihanna, with our own Rihanna up there. When I want to know what's going on, when I want to know what's going on with everything. But right now we can't at that fucking level that when you go look up on me and we're sending one of the music just like now until we get that respect.
They got a lot I got to say, right? But Juice is saying something earlier.
Yeah, you was a DJ and really you playing in Beer Spears. And
Yeah.
you
You
I got a lot to say. I want to say
But yeah, you want your juice, you're the Because I got them for you now.
Yeah, I thought you covered LR. I thought you covered like you covered bigger DJs.
The artists were saying basically
Yeah.
that the artists were saying that they no longer need the DJs, no more YouTube is there. So I wanted to ask what I really meant.
Ask me?
I see.
Oh.
Yeah, let me see.
Let me see.
Nah, I
Let me see. Question
I don't see.
around that side.
Well, right, I don't see how.
In that corner.
I ain't even speaking as a DJ, like as a consumer of music, as somebody that love music, right? It's very easy to go on YouTube and hear a song that I like. It's very easy to do that. But at the end of the day, when I go out, it ain't gonna be 100% performances. It can be a lot of DJs as well. So you have to, at the end of the day, even if you want to say you cannot, you don't want to rely on radio anymore, that's cool. To say you want to rely on Bayesian DJs is wild. Cause if I get to a bar, I want to hear that good LR. I want to go to the DJ bar and be like, yo, you got this song by LR. And if he doesn't, that's a problem.
Let me push this. Give me a second, my king. Let me push this here. If a person go up to the same boy, you don't got that LR though, what you can do?
What do I do?
Picture Ella buying in Trinidad and Lucia and St. Kitts and Antigua and US Virgin Islands and a DJ from Barbados come down there. You
Come
say,
down
and
there?
come
Alright.
down in Virgin Islands
I ain't
in a
like
session. And every time a girl come and pass, and so you got private zest. And you say, sorry. But somebody says, oh, you got monsters and Malandros for LRG? No. Disrespect right now.
But no, here too. That's an extreme.
Because that's an extreme.
Nah, you turn off.
Oh, fix me up.
I can honestly mean something though, right? One of those extreme, right? At the end of the day, it has happened where, like, yeah, a bar, and just want the tunes, they be talking about the tunes. I ain't in a group, bigger the DJ fraternity for sure. If it was not for this group, so much songs, pop come after though. So much songs I would not have. Fucking Chargy dog. I ain't got that from you. I ain't got it from Juice. I ain't got it from LR. I ain't got it from nobody on your team. I had to show a DJ man to be like, yo, there's a big tune. I cannot not have this tune. Then I gotta be like, yo, do you have the edit? But there's another thing I gotta get on. That edit thing is another train I gotta touch on. Mosey, it is very difficult to do this run around for music because I just pay money to DJ City. I just pay money to Caribbean Music Pool. So for me to be paying money for music, I just pay money for all these songs. Like just play something full for free, and they would download it. Man, it's got me caught playing on YouTube, dog, to download a shitty ass YouTube converted quality 128 kilobytes. That's some stink and show ain't said, dog.
But you gotta understand. This is a history.
that. Yeah, you understand that.
There's a history of this thing.
A lot of pain and revenge too. So a lot of
But if
pain.
I were just use revenge, I can't with it. No, I don't need revenge. No.
Men, we don't need it. Even the artists ain't supposed to have it, but don't got it. Don't get tricked, boy.
I got another question.
That's like talking about like slavery, my lord.
Battery's dead.
No.
Flashing red.
Now we
Nah,
good.
we good. We
good.
dance.
Alright, talk
Get that
about
nigga, hello.
Cover that.
I just want to find the artists were saying that we no longer need the DJs. We now have YouTube. That's right or that's incorrect.
That's what they say.
Basically, no. But they're saying they're marginalizing the DJs, saying that the DJs ain't necessary because they got outlets like YouTube and stuff.
Right. So on the artist saying that, I'm trying to understand what the artists want from the DJs that they now have from YouTube. That is my question because I do not understand.
You don't understand? Let me put my 2 cents there. Everybody that put a tune there so that record it and pay for it and thing. You know what I mean? When them done voice that tune, them tell themselves that that's what they want to get out, even if it sound that way and they get to the best of their ability now. They feel it have that worth now. You dig? So it want to get that trade, you know, to see if it could actually be that hit that they think it was, or then tell themselves it's supposed to be or whatever. You dig? Let me come from this angle now. So when it get the Bajan DJs now, it start there at them. It start there at them with everything. You know what I mean? So when it get cut, when the core get cut, that you email all of them.
Right.
Coming from a young artist, you know what I mean? I send out all of them.
You said two things that I got a question already.
Yeah.
First thing first, right? Is it your responsibility as an artist to decide how far your song can go?
But you still don't know?
Right. And two, you say you email all of them. I know you email all, dog.
I got the biggest trade in the world that this song here is a hit.
Oh, so I get what's going on. The artist is telling themselves the DJs is an outlet to get the song further.
Right.
More ears.
Once, let me show you something. The level that I at now, I wasn't at that time. So we know that a selector is playing your music. So we know one time about internet and this thing and they got rights to music and you could get this thing airplay and COSCAP and this thing. You know what I mean? These things that artists got awareness of now. One time we did on that, boy, we tell myself DJ Bard and Peter Coppin and John Doe and these people that playing per ear could get the ears. If it sounds a hit, the people is who gonna judge it, so that we really want in that fucking time there. You dig? We really want me fucking music play all the time. Jay say me them pay car, tell them my father know them there. We don't want me raw soul music play.
So question, the same music
that's all.
Or then used to get from them, man, or then used to snatch it from YouTube.
Them used to go up on YouTube to get music.
Nah.
Who used to send them? Who send them?
Who send the same record pools though?
Nah. Still, sorry. And that same reply.
Then they used to get them pools at that time.
I did not screen. So no, I did not.
Big man.
Even if they get it at that time, I admit
I can show you. I can show you emails from Marshall and me and Marshall in the friends.
It's on Soca.
But I can show you emails from Swanee.
Before we move on, right? I want to say that I was supposed to screenshot another response under this that Salt laughed at when he said that he just pulled his stuff from YouTube. A DJ that
People just do that.
People do that.
You all need to listen. There will never come a day where I have to download a cartel tune and I do not go dancehall star, dancehall arena and get the same tune. What though? If I do need a very niche ass Idonia song, Inevitable Rhythm 2006, I can't find out nowhere. I might go get it from YouTube.
But when the argument really got that kind of strong point called Barbados, no getting to that level of being aware of these things.
Yeah.
Be opposed a minute. We need to be condemned because of that there.
I ain't condemning you, but when
but all when I hear when I lash out, I mean, men don't realize that you can put in music. We don't kind to these realizations.
But you see, I don't agree.
And then this, you know.
Right.
Oh, you think that we had the music, big man? Them ain't helping it like that. Them ain't helping
Nah,
it. But no, yeah, this room. Then when we put in your pool and all kind of different things.
Right.
But all the time there when we go hit you one of the
But here too, LR. I don't think.
Yeah, but you feel it for these men because you just, as you say, because you put me to know this that you just selected to. So all they trying to say is that ain't nothing wrong with defending selectors, you know, but you go mention certain things of when they're fucking up too.
Which I agree a lot of people.
Yeah, but I ain't saying that yet on this interview.
I ain't get there yet. Give me time, brother. Give me time. We getting there. My thing is though, I don't think any DJ. I don't think
it's bare cunt.
It's real cunt.
And they don't know why.
I don't fucking know.
I do not think. I do not think any DJ start the war. No DJ. I don't think any DJ ever said don't say thing and purposely not play a man tune.
No, it's just a Barbie so small and them they so getting therefore we never had this. What we got now we never had. Only trying to join because
I feel like the men attacking DJs and a lot of DJs ain't wrong.
No, but we're saying right, artists know, even young artists know that DJs always they killing the music. So them going with this, thing. Cause I don't want to have this way at the DJs in because every DJ. Right now in this time because certain things I learn and the realms I all know, I don't disrespect them. I don't disrespect them, not knowing this time.
Too much garbage said right now.
Not knowing this time, I don't disrespect no DJ, none, period, because I know where I'm at now, and I know that it don't make no sense to disrespect them.
Right.
Alright, let me put my little 2 cents there now.
Yeah.
Right, LR? I'm coming from an artist perspective, I'm coming from an artist manager perspective.
Yeah.
And an overall business perspective. Over time, there was a shift in the authority of the DJ. Right? And the promoter man is a man that we gotta talk about too, right? Mm-hmm. The promoter has put the DJ in a position where the DJ got the most power than the artist. Right?
Big.
So now this is if you break this thing down properly, I know you're shaking your head, Kofi, but it's a thing.
You saying no? You shaking your head up and down? Or cross and cross?
We can talk.
The promoter does not want to pay the artist to perform at shows. The promoter is saying it's cheaper to get a DJ to play music.
For that hour.
Right? To fill that hour. That make the DJ feel like he's the man. And not the artist. Right? And this is something that happened over years. This is something that happened over years. So the DJ perspective is something that shifted over the years. The DJ men feel they got power.
Yeah,
and so many men get up on the radio.
Yeah, this year now.
How many men head get even bigger now?
You, not only this year, many men see artists like you know we said like a year and a half ago. It just be this.
Watch it. Yeah, don't forget anything.
No, but we good. Yeah.
We good though.
Yeah, the main thing is, you know what I mean? Let me go back to
I ain't gonna raise this fucking camera.
We good.
Yeah, hear this, you know? I slipped, but I still on point.
Right.
Because these DJs, right? They're looking for this. They're looking for this. So it come like a layer battle. We don't need that battle.
We don't need it. We do not need it.
Yeah, but what you trying to explain to you that you don't get crosses that you know this year, you know who the big men in Barbados too when it came to like
it's true,
music.
It's true.
The artists didn't body, but the DJs, you know, the Peter Coppins is the big men and all them men did the big men and then this body and then you know what I mean. But right now it's artists, which does it right anywhere in the world like that.
We missing a point, right? When they're talking about the big man's the DJ, the big man's the artist. The big man is the people that listen to music.
A guy used to so.
Listen, no, let me finish.
I said big man just now. If it's a big man, I so wrong.
What you meant to say then?
No, if I did say that on this interview, talking about big man this and big man that, I wrong. But because what I'm trying to say is that artist is the artist and one is who play the blasting music.
Right.
Artist
so we need each other, right?
Artist lives matter.
So the artist and DJ need each other, correct? My thing is the boy already dictating.
In Barbados with selecting music and thing. We never had no word of You know what I mean? We never had no worth nor nothing.
But the people that just determine the value, the people that just sit down and say this artist worth something, especially nowadays,
is the public. But the DJs didn't even pay the music for probably to get a chance.
No, I
can't. That's exactly the point we're making.
Yeah. But I don't know where he coming, and he ain't even.
Man, you cannot look at me.
Disagree.
You can't look at me with LR with 1 million views on YouTube and tell me that DJs ain't trying with DJs.
DJs. Barbados who are so DJs right ain't got nothing to do with a lot, 1 million views here.
Alright.
Period.
Let me hear Juice. Juice ain't talking much.
With music, music has to go in a full circle. Y'all only talking about 2 elements of music or 3. Music has to suffice in a full circle. And the problem,
But where it start is voicing. You see? And that's where they are, and where it's go from there after voicing.
but
We ain't want got production cause that's automatic.
But what you said earlier is the most important thing. We are at a stage now where we know aware of a lot of things that we weren't aware of. And what missing from the music is business. Business in every aspect. Right now, really and truly 10% of most of these hits that we are familiar with is was being sung. If a man at 5% or 4%, he's a midway artist, a good artist 10%, 90% is business. Because if business were in every aspect, from the DJs to the radio station to the artists, everything in flow, we missing too much components to even make this argument go on.
And this is why, right, you need a manager.
Alright, now you don't touch on something too, right? I can pull this podcast full circle now, cause you don't touch on something with the radio stations, right? I got the same bigger DJ Frat for sure, the same group chat. You might know what he's talking about. A man is representing a radio station, right? Every other day, this man's coming with a complaint. He played a certain Bajan Badman song, then ban it from the station. No, tell me how he supposed to push the artist, and this is a man that's pushed Frascate artists. How he can push the artist when he got somebody over his head determining if he could play a song or not. And then the first thing when they can say is that Bajan DJs don't play the fucking music. He can't play the music. His job is on the line. I do not care how good of an artist you are. If somebody can look at me and be like, you can lose your job if you play this song, I'm not going to play that song.
A lot of pressure is going in them places too.
But business gonna happen in every
In every aspect, and it's important.
Everybody, it go fit. It go fit. It has to go a pattern.
Alignment.
Yeah, alignment.
Like how you're a passionate man,
Yeah.
you need a businessman to balance that out.
Too
It
much
can't.
roles in every
Yeah.
Right, and we-
there is no real industry.
Oh, say that again.
That's the first.
Paul Paris would like Paul Paris a quote there.
No, but it's
Yeah,
true.
but you know what I mean? And we not far from it, cause it just go hold it.
We just gonna match. You know, right now we here.
And then I go get
Right.
20 years to build it because it already puzzled it all the fucking
pieces there.
Yeah.
All the components there. But Alora, you touched on something before. And this is how we move forward. It's a trust thing. It's a trust thing.
Yeah,
I know that
we gotta
we-
realize that with this Barbados, man. You know
I
what I
know
mean?
that
Different to Jamaica, different to States,
Different
different
Trinidad.
to whoever, Trinidad, this Barbados. Try and fucking wake up. I even speaking to myself too.
Yeah,
Right.
me too. Yeah, that go for all.
Try and wake up, yo, try and wake up. We got real things that we could really do. We have millions of views now. So that's just a sign.
Sign you touched on, right, that I know a lot of artists don't do. I'm glad to hear you brought it up. Is a COSCAP thing, right? And not just that, you gotta be mindful of it. A lot of Bajans feel because I hear my song on your radio that I should got $2,000 on a COSCAP chat when you man. And it doesn't work like that.
First of all, not at the end of the month for sure.
Let me see a year.
They pay
Maybe.
quarterly.
Maybe. At the end of the day, what people need to know that sometimes, like, the way how a lot of Bajan radio stations set up, you see when the DJ fling these tunes fast and he's Serato and he juggling quick. None of that ain't gonna cost you know. Cause none of that ain't getting logged. And nobody don't talk about that.
So you see what
I-
business has to be in
You
every
gotta be aware of what generating and what not generating and what paying and what not
That's
paying.
interesting.
And you gotta know
I
what you
didn't know
want to
I have been saying this for years,
It's
like,
not being recorded at COSCAP. COSCAP does not.
and it's not hard to implement. It's just that
Interesting.
nobody don't try to implement it. All you got to do when you go to imagine, right? Imagine this for a minute. This is about how COSCAP is structured on the whole. It works for certain things, right? Like the radio log when you're using Simian, like stations like 94.7, 92.9. When you ain't got a DJ, you got a man clicking in a computer. That is where. Where it doesn't work now is when you are effect. let me say no. They got a cruise this weekend. I don't know where big them up, but outside by Flavor Nation. When that DJ company bought and he play Heat Hour.
He has to make note too.
But he doesn't. How COSCAP supposed to know what play
Because
when?
He ain't making a note.
Your role.
No. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. It's not up to me though because they're gonna wait for me to send out COSCAP.
I don't want.
I wish there was.
Let me hear what Lars saying.
Right,
I ain't got to do that. You know what I could do? Cause they got a method in Serato export my history. They got a button for that. But it's no COSCAP that tap that from me. They do not.
Wait.
Listen to me.
I do not blast it with no dog.
So you went and tried to submit one of those to COSCAP already?
Dog, I'm telling you what happened. I'm giving you a story. Yes, but let me give you a story.
Them are weird that, you know, COSCAP are rare. That wanna
You
not
take
a
them
rare.
aware?
COSCAP
Oh,
are
they're
rare.
aware. Oh, you mean the same?
COSCAP are rare when they're not aware. COSCAP are rare when they're not aware. So if they're not doing when they work, they're not gonna do no work. Then me artists gonna suffer. That's all they trying to say. So once when they're aware and let them know that when they're aware and start to show them that when they send this.
The first time I tried this was at my very first event I ever had. No, my second event. The first time I had to register for funny. I forget my here.
Oh, this deep.
The first time I had to register for COSCAP,
talking things.
I asked about it because I figured I fussy. You're registered with COSCAP as a DJ. I got event. You know, you feel proper. And the man was like, "Oh, you ain't got to do that. We can send a representative." So I'm thinking that they're going to send a representative. They do not. But I paid $1,600
It depends.
for them to guess for play at the fat.
Another person mentions this to me with any money.
That does not make sense. What I have a whole idea how the madness work. Imagine
COSCAP has been stopping their tracks. You seen the article?
I haven't.
The U.S. government is suing COSCAP in Barbados.
You lying.
Come on. No. That's a big thing.
Yeah,
That's a big thing. That's a big thing.
I listening, brother?
They're suing them for this same conversation that we having.
But it's not hard to implement. It's not hard to tell a DJ. Imagine this like, excuse me. You register your DJ as a COSCAP.
Yeah, you go.
As a DJ, you got to be professional. Cause the same business thing. A lot of DJs are not professional people. A lot of DJs is just again. I could download virtual. I could click for 15 minutes and allow the DJ set pay $2 and people satisfied with that. Imagine if I as a DJ had to register for COSCAP and for whatever reason your DJ's COSCAP register get them a discount. At the end of your hour, at the end of your set, press export on Serato. Give me your playlist. Run that through the very same log. And that clean everybody get the correct royalties, brother. I wish that would happen because a lot of men probably hearing them songs on the radio and thinking my songs are played too blast so much for me to get $200 at the end of the quarter.
This same interview just you see I up on IG and on Facebook and stuff like that. Of course, call them on everything too.
It's true.
And
let them know that
we on that level.
Well-meaning people, but as you said, just
But then only want to see people that are real.
Everything got work
and dealing with business, but way that they can attach the system vision and not supposed to be that way, but that's just how it is.
And I think that this does a takeaway point from this whole thing that people, the higher ups, gonna know that intellectually we are on the same level as them. You can't play no more. The artists know. The artists are independent and know exactly what is going on and know their business.
Exactly what he meant doing.
Yeah.
YouTube.
Yeah, we're very aware.
All of this.
Yeah, never forget.
We still got so much to talk about, baby.
Never forget.
All of this. And that.
But the thing is that we can do another one of these interviews for me and drone them.
For sure, B. For
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
Laura, I want before we go.
I'm glad that we stay here because we gonna stop here.
Yeah.
Because we got on other things, it gonna go too far now.
Correct.
That's what we want. And Laura, before we go, I just want plug anything you want, plug B. This is you plug time.
I say you never listen, LRG, they talk to you. Can't remember when the Rasta man a reason. And I want you never listen when we did the talk. Oh, you come and tell me you a killer, no one you not have no heart. You never listen when we did the talk to you. Okay. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. That all I can say, boy, love. I love your voice, I love everything, you know what I mean? I find a place, you know what I mean? Come like I find yourself, so any day, everything is just welcoming and embrace it and, you know what I mean?
Alignment.
Yeah.
Alignment.
Give thanks.
Thanks for watching. follow LRG on Instagram, YouTube, everything. This man doing it, and I know that he can pave. He can help pave the way for
Yeah,
that.
he can help.
He can help pave the way for Bajan dancehall. I know podcast is back, dog. Don't forget it.
My thing is right. What you saying? Then start with me. So you know, Franklin then send me the interview. You know, you can send all over now. You know what I mean? Facebook. You know, your Twitter. You know what I mean? Me and Icon speaker. We make sure that we reach you. Know. You know
We can review.
Long realness, man.
Yeah,
I know podcast. We out.
Thanks for watching the INO podcast, Information, Knowledge, Observation. Be sure to give this video a like and subscribe to our channel. We'll see you soon.